Hey YouTube, I'm back with another video. I know I've been MIA, I've been sick and back and forth to the doctor trying to figure out what's wrong with me. So yeah, that's been a thing. I've been taking medications that have me sleep all day. They don't quite know what exactly is wrong with me, or so I'm just staying hopeful, staying prayed up, trying to hope for the best and hope that I'm gonna be 100% again one day. But for now, I'm just trying to stay healthy the best way I can. Today's video is going to be about my mom. My mom is paralyzed on her right side. So I'm going to give you guys information about how she became that way and the stuff leading to her actually being paralyzed on her right side. I'm going to start my story off in 2010. September 16, 2010, I lost my stepdad. My stepdad died of, I believe, a heart attack or something with his heart. I can't remember. My brain is everywhere today. But he died, and that was a month before my birthday. My birthday is October 16th. He died September 16th. So that next month, I didn't even care about my birthday anymore. I didn't want to do anything for my birthday. I was just sad, grieving. But I know he would want me to be happy and like just remember all the good days. So that's what I tried to do. Um, that that year was horrible. We started losing everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. We started losing housing. We started, you know, we had to go stay with people. It was hard. Then we finally moved into a house. Um, the house had problems, but, we did have a roof over our head, so we were thankful. We did eventually have to move out of that home because of a sewer problem, and the back bathroom just kept backing up, and there was like no way to live in that house anymore. But anyways, yeah, after 2010, that's when we found out my mom had diabetes. I believe type 1, and then it progressed to type 2 eventually. So now she has type 2 diabetes. She had a stroke in August of 2014. She had a stroke which left her paralyzed on her right side. Us not knowing really what was going on that day, my sister was cooking in the kitchen and I was doing my homework on the computer, and all of a sudden, like, we gave my mom food and like she couldn't swallow it. It kept falling out her mouth, and we was like, what is going on? Like, what's wrong? And then she just like her arm was feeling tingly, and she just wanted to go lay down. Us not thinking much of it because we were so young and we didn't really know like any symptoms of a stroke. We just thought that was normal. So as the day progressed, it got a little worse. So we lived next door to one of her friends. So I went next door and I told her friend to come here. I was like, my mom is not acting right, or we were just like freaking out at that point. And then like that's when we had called the ambulance. The ambulance picked my mom up, and we lived upstairs, and my mom hates heights, so they had to use like the little thing to slide down the rails of the stairs so that they can get her to the ambulance quicker. So yeah, she went to the hospital, and then the doctor told us that she had a stroke and that she would have to go to rehab to try to regain any movement on her right side. They wanted to try to get her back to how she was. Even if it wasn't 100%, they wanted her to be able to still use her arm and use her leg. So she was in rehab for, I would say, at least 2 months. She was in rehab, and me working and all that. We were going back and forth to see her. Like, all her kids, which is sad, didn't go see her. My mom has 9 kids. Only 3 of her kids made sure that they kept going up there to make sure she was okay. But anyways, I'm not trying to put any of my family down, but I'm just saying, like, my mom has 9 kids. It should have been more. more than that. But we would go up there and they would be doing her physical therapy, and we would try to motivate her to like do the physical therapy because she wasn't having it. She was sad. She was depressed about losing her movement on her right side. Like, of course, someone would be depressed because they wouldn't want that to happen to them. So my mom didn't really want to do physical therapy. My mom would try to get out of doing physical therapy. So we would just go up there to just like, come on, mom, we could do this. Let's do it together. And, my mom didn't like her physical therapist. So after the physical therapist would like show us what she would do with her, we would try to do it with her so that she's more comfortable and that she would actually try to do it. My mom did regain her. She can walk on both legs. She does walk like she drags her right foot, but she has been progressing very well with her walking, which is good. Her arm still is not. She's still not able to move her right arm, which we are all sad about because we want my mom to feel like she's back to normal. My mom used to do a lot of things. My mom was a nurse for almost 30 years. So my mom is used to taking care of people, and now that people have to take care of her, it's hard, and she doesn't like it. She doesn't like people having to take care of her because she's so independent. She loves to do things on her own, and it has been hard on our family. Um, juggling between the responsibility of taking care of my mom, it's always been me and two of my other sisters because it's just been that for the longest. My brother did. He was down here helping, but now he lives in Las Vegas, or he lives in Nevada, so he can't help anymore. But me and my two sisters, we do try to juggle everything, so it's been hard, you know. But that's my mom. I'm always gonna help her. I'm always gonna help take care of her. We love her, and we don't want her to feel like she's a burden in our life because she's not. She's taking care of us, so why not take care of your parent? That's the person that brought you into this world. Um, let's see. My mom has been diagnosed with heart failure. She had a artery in her heart that gave out. I think she had an artery in her heart gave out, so they had to go in there and do some procedure. That her heart's been doing a little better. Um, my mom takes about 13, 14 medications, morning, noon, and night. So that's what 14 times 3 is what 43 pills, almost 50 pills. I don't know. My brain is like I can't do math in my head right now. But anyways, yeah, she takes a lot of pills. She also takes insulin. She has an oxygen machine at home, which she's supposed to be under every day for at least an hour because they want her make sure her brain and her memory is good. So the oxygen helps with that. Mm, Sometimes my mom does forget things, and it scares me because like I don't want my mom to ever forget us. Like that would be hard on me. So I just try to like remind my mom of things, and I just try to be there for my mom as much as I can. Any time that I have extra time where I'm not busy in the day, I will go see her. I will go sit with her. Like it's never a problem with me. And my boyfriend actually does do that with me also. My boyfriend goes with me to my mom's house. He goes with me to visit her, and like sometimes when I'm feeling down or like my anxiety is bugging me or like I'm not feeling too well but I want to get out the house, he would take me over to my mom's house and sit over there with me. I don't know, something about being around my mom makes me feel better. Me and my mom have a close relationship. We really do. So being around her just helps me with a lot of things. Um, and my boyfriend, he's very supportive. I love that he's so supportive. He supports me doing whatever I want to do. He supports me, and That's what I love about him. He loves he loves going to go see my mom. He likes joking around with my mom. He likes when he hears me and my family joking around because he's like, you just like a butterfly. You like open up. You're just you. And I try to be like that with everybody, but it's hard because I have my guard up. I don't trust people. I have a hard time trusting people because of the things that happen to me, and I'm trying to learn how to like just be me. I'm not saying that I go around people not be fake. I don't be fake. I am still me. I'm just a quiet, very very quiet person, and it takes a lot for me to open up to other people. Um, what's another thing I can say? My mom, well, she's a fighter. My mom has been in a coma. She went into a diabetic coma. Um, I want to say 2018. She was in a diabetic coma. 2018, 2019. She was in a diabetic coma. I was working at Home Depot, so yeah, it was 2018. Um, and that day that I got that call, I was actually at work, and like I told my manager, I have to go home. Like, no, I need to go now. And I didn't have a car, and the only thing I was using during that time was Uber or Lyft. So it would have took me approximately 20 minutes just to get to my mom at the hospital she was at. But thankfully, one of my coworkers did give me a ride to the hospital. He dropped me off. He went inside with me to make sure I was okay. And, that meant a lot to me because, like, when you feel like you're losing your mom or like any family member, it's tough. And then not having a way to get to them as quickly as possible, it sucks. So I was very thankful that day that a coworker actually took the time out, and he was still on the clock. He took the time out to drive me and drop me off at the hospital and walk in with me and make sure everything was good before he left. Um, that day was horrible, like not being able to talk to my mom and hear her talk to us back. My mom couldn't open her eyes. My mom was breathing through a tube. It was the scariest moment of my life, and we cried. Me and my two sisters, we walked to my sister's house because she lived across the street from the hospital, and we just broke down at the stairs. We couldn't even go inside the house. Like, we were just praying outside, like crying. And it's hard. It really is hard. Sorry, I'm looking down because my teacher's grading our assignments. But yeah, it's really really hard. That was a hard day. Um, she was in there for. She was in the hospital for a while. Like, they were telling us like the possibilities, like if she doesn't come out of it, and what we should do, and we had to pick a power of attorney over her in case like there was no saving her, like to pull the plug. Like, that was the hardest decision, like picking a person, because I'm a crybaby, so of course I'm never gonna want to pull the plug on my mom. My other two sisters are also kind of like me. We're like best friends, so the decision was hard, but we did end up picking one of my older sisters because her and my mom do have a really close relationship. She's responsible. She's taking care of us, so we gave it to her. And my oldest two sisters were not happy about that decision. My mom does not get along with my older two sisters like she would want to because of the things that they do and how they treat her. So we had to pick my sister. She's 32. We had to pick her because we got to pick the one that's more responsible, that actually comes around her, that knows about her condition. Because my older two sisters think they know a lot, but they really don't know a lot. They pretend a lot, and it's annoying, but it's family. What can you do? Can't choose who your family is. um yeah, but that day was hard. My mom, when she did come out of the coma, she was mad at us. She wanted to go. She wanted to be with her mom in heaven. She did not want us to want to be brought back. And that was hard on us because we were like, we didn't know why she was unhappy with our decision, because she didn't know that we need her. Like, this is why we fought for her. We need our mom. And I tell my mom that all the time. Like, when she says she's tired, or she just wants to give up, like, I tell her, I need you. We all still need you. And I know that it sounds selfish, because, like, of course no one wants to live in pain, and no one wants to take medications for the rest of their life. But I know I do still need my mom. I'm about to be 26 next month, and I need my mom every single day. Like, hearing my mom's voice is just like it comforts me. Seeing my mom comforts me. And like I don't need my mom financially, but I do need her emotionally. And you know, who wants to lose their mom? But we eventually like sat down and talked to my mom while we were in the hospital. We were just like, we brought you back because we need you. You have grandkids that love you, and they still need you. And what would they do without you? And then the doctor came in and they told my mom, like your family loves you, and you can see that through. And the doctor said these same three girls have been up here every single day that you've been in the hospital. Every single day they would stay for hours on end. Wouldn't go eat food, nothing. We would just be there, sit there with my mom, hold her hand, talk to her. We just wanted her to come back. After that, my mom went through that same thing again, where she was on under a tube, breathing through a tube. And like, she had told us the last time we brought her back that if it ever were to happen again, like, do not bring her back, let her go. And again, we brought her back because we can't see our mom die. Like, we don't want to see our mom die. We want our mom to live as long as she can and be here for us as long as she can. And again, when my mom was out of that, my mom seen how much support she actually had, because that the second time is when me and my boyfriend were actually together, so he came to the hospital with me. Um, and it just meant a lot to me, because yeah, I had my sisters with me, but having him there just it was just more comforting to just have someone that loved you, to hold your hand, to wipe your tears, and just tell you everything is gonna be okay. After we brought my mom back that second time, she told us, like, I'm not going through this anymore. If it is to happen again, like, there is no bringing me back. She even signed a paper saying that. So next time if hopefully it's not a next time, but we will not be able to bring our mom back. And it's hard, but I know why she just does her decision. And no one wants to live in pain forever, and I understand that. And I love my mom with everything in me. And I know whenever that day does come, or the day comes that she has to be away from us, I know that she was able to make that decision, and she was able to talk to us about her decisions and what she wants. Um, this is a hard subject for me to talk about, because I don't really talk about the things I went through with my mom, or the things my mom went through, or all her illnesses and all that, because it's like, I feel like life has been just a roller coaster of ups and downs, and more downs than ups. And that's another reason why, like, I'm just a quiet, keep to myself person, because it's a lot going on in here. Like, it's a lot going on in my brain all the time, and I'm constantly thinking, and there's no way to escape my thoughts. There's no way to escape the things that I've been through. Like, I sat in bed with my boyfriend the other night, and we talked. He brought up memories from his childhood with his sisters and uncles and all that, and how much fun he had. And then we I don't know how it came about, but I started talking about the things that happened to me. And like I was just thinking like I could have been like I really could have been um I don't know. I can't talk about that right now. But yeah, my mom from my mom getting sick and my stepdad dying and all that, it's just been so hard. And right after high school I went and got a job because bills started piling up and my mom wasn't able to work and it just became hard. So I had to make the decision to not go to college after high school. I had to make the decision to go get a job and help take care of my family the best way I know how. And my sister also got a job, and then we had my other family members trying to help. So it's been tough. We've been bounced around. We have so many addresses. Like we've had to move so many times because we just could not make rent and we could not afford the bills. There was one point we almost slept in our car because that was just what we the last resort. Like we didn't have much, and with us working and my mom getting this trying to get her disability and her social security, it was a tough time. We had to go live with family members that didn't want us there, family members that couldn't wait till we got out of their apartment or houses. So it was tough, like not like knowing that no one wanted you, like no one wanted to help, and they wanted to watch us suffer. Like I didn't understand, and my mom has always been giving. She's always been a giving person. My the two sisters we stayed with multiple times because we couldn't afford our bills. They didn't really want us to live with them. Like it was always a problem. I've had a sister take money from me and my other sister. We had we were in this program where they helped us get a job, and we were working. I was working nights and my sister was working days, and we were working at the same job. So as my sister, we would walk to go get my sister, and then I would go in and clock in, and then my brother would walk my sister back home. Um, yes, we had checks taken away from us. You would never think that your family would do you that way, but they did. Like there was so much money taken from me and my sister. It's not even funny. And I would never treat my family that way. If my family were to lose their housing, I would not bring them in and be like, okay, you got to give me your whole check. Or, okay, well, you got to pay for this. This ain't free. This ain't free. That ain't free. Like, I don't think people should treat people like that, because when your family is down and out, you're supposed to be that one that they could call and go to when they need you. And I just didn't, like, I didn't too much care about myself. I was just appalled at how you would treat your own mother. Why would you treat your own mother that way? Why would you not want to help your mom? Like, you see your mom is going through a lot and she's trying to make everything right. She's trying to fix everything, and you're still just taking from her and still treating her like she does not matter in your life. And that is another reason why my mom doesn't really get along with my two older sisters, because they act like they just don't care. They put on this fake facade like, I love you, mom, but you see in their actions that you can't love somebody through the things that you are doing. And I always told my family, I don't get on things to bash my family, but like they don't see the things that they do hurt my mom, and it hurts us. Like, we're supposed to be a family, we're supposed to love each other, we're supposed to support each other, we're supposed to help each other. Like, I'm all for that. But once you start treating people like they're like scum on the ground or dirt under your shoe, like, how can you love someone? Like, I hate people who use the word love. Don't use the word love if you really don't mean it, because love is a strong word. And hate is also a strong word. If you treat someone like you hate them, then there's no reason for that person to be around you. And that is why I stay away. I stay away from people who make me feel like they don't care and they don't love me, because I felt that a lot throughout my life, and I don't want to feel that. I only want to be around people who care and love me the way that I care and love for them. Um, yeah, but right now my mom is doing okay. Her health is still up and down, but we're trying to keep her going, keep her motivated, and make sure she exercises and takes her medicine. She eats. I make sure that they go to the grocery store or anything else. Whatever they ask me to go do, I go do it. My mom needs help paying. My mom needs help taking her rent to the bank because her landlord only accepts the rent money through his bank account. So I make sure that, or me or my sister make sure that my mom rent gets paid every month. So we go pick her up and take care of that for her, just to take a little stress off of her. We try to do as much as we can for our mom while still taking care of what we need to take care of. And I'm always going to do that for my mom. And my mom had a conversation with us about when she passes away, like what's going to happen to the two kids that live with her right now. My brother is disabled also. He has learning disability and, yeah, ADHD. So my mom's concerned about what's going to happen to him, and then my sister. My sister takes care. My mom put my sister as her caretaker because my sister lives with her still. So my sister makes sure she takes her medicine and make sure she feeds her and make sure she makes it to all, like, make sure she makes all her appointments. And me and my sister go back and forth taking my mom to the doctor for her appointments. So yeah, my mom had a talk with us. She's worried about them, and I told my mom, like, there is nothing in this world that is going to tear us apart just because we're not close with the first two. And then I have a sister that's in Arizona, so there's no possible way, like, but the people down here is me, my sister, my other sister, and then what am I trying to say? Anyways, me and my sister that do not live with my mom, we will always help my sister and brother that do live with my mom. So if my mom were to pass away, my sister and brother will always have a place to stay. I don't care where I stay at. I don't care how many bedrooms I have. I don't care. Like, my family will never, ever, ever have to worry about being homeless. Like, I will never do anybody like that. And the apartment my mom is in right now, my sister put her name on it. And my older sister is kind of spiteful when she wants to be. So, if my mom were to pass away, she could just kick my sister and brother out that apartment. And she wouldn't care. She wouldn't worry about anything. And that's sad. So, my sister and brother will always have a place to stay here. And I know my other sister that lives in the house, they always have a place to stay there. So my mom has no worries with that. I will always help take care of my family the best way I know how. I've been taking care of my family since I can remember. And I always take care of people because that's who I am. I love taking care of people. I love helping others. That just makes me feel whole. So I do it. Let's see. My mom, she's pretty special. My mom is a rock star. My mom is my angel. I'll call my mom Mama Bear. That's her contact name on my phone. That's my Mama Bear. So when that name pops up on my phone, I have a big smile on my face, and I do not hesitate to answer. Yeah, my mom does a lot, even though my mom does not let her disability hinder her in any kind of way. She has her bad days, she does, but she tries to turn them into good days, and that's what I love about her. Um, She takes care of her grandkids very, very well. Anything her grandkids need, she makes sure they have and they get it. If her grandkids say, I have not ate all day, Grandma, my mom didn't feed me, my mom will fly to make sure that them kids have a meal in their stomach. When every time school years come, my mom is there. She's ready to pay, ready to get school clothes, ready to get school supplies, ready to get backpacks, ready to get shoes, ready to get socks, making sure everything is in order for them kids to have a great education and just feel good about themselves. My mom is the best mom that I could ask for. I don't have any kids right now, but hopefully soon, when I do try to have a kid, she will be there to meet my kids, because my kids are gonna know how awesome their grandma is. My mom does so much for her kids, like her two older kids. Every time my mom would ask them to take her somewhere, they would want gas money. And my mom would just give it to them. Like, my mom would even give my second sister gas money, and my sister doesn't even help as much as she could with my mom. But just because my mom loves her kids, she does anything. I don't charge my mom gas when I take her anywhere, and I will never charge my mom gas when I take her anywhere, because it's my mom. Like, if you don't have gas in your car, just don't do it, or don't, if you can't keep gas in your car, then something's wrong with you, obviously, and you have your priorities messed up. I always make sure I have gas in my car. My boyfriend makes sure we have gas in our cars. So I'm always ready to help my mom. And my mom tries to give me gas money, and I stick it right back in her wallet, because I would never do my mom like that. And my mom is so used to my sisters doing that to her that she tries that with me, and I will not, Mom. You taught us how to be hardworking people, and I will always have what I need. Always. And if I don't have it, I know how to go get it. I do. But I just wanted to make a video about my mom's condition and how she got to that point and how she's doing now. I just ask my supporters to keep us in prayer, because prayer always works. God is awesome. And I just want my mom to have a good life. I want my mom to always remember that I love her. I want my mom to always know that she is my rock. I want my mom to always know that I will always be there no matter what. I want my mom to know that she is always going to be the most important person in my life. And I want my mom to know that there is no one that can ever take her place in my life. My one and only mom. My mom has been a single mom for as long as I can remember, and she has done a great job. Even though we had ups and downs and whatever, we got through it together. We all got through it together, and that's all that matters. No mom is perfect, but I tell my mom she is perfect for me. God knew what he was doing when he gave me my mom, and I'm truly blessed to have her in my life still. My mom is just amazing, and she raised some amazing kids, and she's done so many amazing things. Mom, if you do watch this video, I love you. I know you don't like when I talk about what happened to you, but people need to know, Mom, because we're not the only family going through this, and we won't be the only family going through this. And we could be helping someone by spreading your story, Mom. Well, thank you, my supporters. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe and hit the bell so that you know when I post, because your support means so much to me.